Hey y'all, Kelly Vaughn with the Vaughn team at Keller Williams. Wanted to talk a little bit right now about current market conditions, what's going on in Collin County and the surrounding DFW area. We are starting to see the market shift. We've heard a lot about the shift for a long time. We knew it was coming and it is here. In certain markets, we are starting to see days on market creep up and we're starting to see prices decrease. We're not seeing a ton of aggressive pricing anymore. We're seeing aggressive pricing on the other end, trying to get homes sold before other properties, other inventory, and sellers are being a little bit more reasonable, and buyers have the option to be discerning now. It is a buyer's market in certain price points. The tipping point is generally around 500,000, depending on the market, but it can go down to about 400,000. I was talking with a seller this morning and had to deliver the bad news that what she wanted for her home was not going to happen, that the market wasn't there, the data wasn't there to support that listing price. I had to tell her, and I don't see it coming in the future because we are in a buyer's market in her price point, and that's about the $400,000 price point in Little Elm. So what does this mean? For sellers, it means that you're going to have to be a little bit more reasonable. Depending on where you are, you still have a seller's market in certain price points or in certain cities. Richardson is totally hot right now and is a seller's market across the board. Anna, seller's market across the board. Smaller towns sometimes are still really, really hot. Larger cities, McKinney, Plano, Allen, Frisco, we're starting to see homes sit a little bit longer. Days on market is up anywhere from 0.5% to 2%. Year over year. Sellers, if you plan on selling right now, go ahead and do it because the conditions aren't going to get any better. Now's the great time to do it. And ask your agent to see the data. Ask your agent to show you the trend, show you the numbers so that you can understand what's going on. Trust that your agent is going to help you get the best price possible, but it may not be what you thought it was. And it may not be what Zillow says. And it may not be what the newspaper says. Look at the data. Understand what is in front of you and what the actual numbers are saying. For buyers, what does this mean? It means good news for buyers. It really does. It means that there's more inventory on the market. It means that prices are a little bit more reasonable and sellers are a little bit more willing to negotiate than they had been in the past. Buyers, good for you. I'm starting to see more seller concessions on contracts. I'm starting to see sellers more willing to pay closing costs or things like that in lieu of repairs. So, you've got a little bit more negotiating power in your quiver, so to speak. There's more inventory on the market, which is good. That means you're not going to have to offer sight unseen. You're not going to have to spend more than you want to. The other thing now here's the caution, buyers. I was talking with a lender partner of mine this morning. Shout out Kimberly at Guild Mortgage. She was saying that there are 2 more rate hikes scheduled for this year in interest rates, and there are 3 scheduled for next year. So money is as cheap as it's going to get for the next foreseeable future. If you're planning on buying and you've been sitting wondering when the right time was, the right time is now. Money's not going to get any cheaper than it is right now, so you may as well take advantage of it. Lenders have some really good products out there to help you get into a house. If you need it, if you need assistance, if you need, rates, all that kind of stuff, the rates are not going to get any better than they are right now. So now's a great time to go ahead and make that move, and you will have more to look at. Overall, the DFW market is still super duper strong. It's still way stronger than other parts of the country. I don't see that changing anytime soon. All we're seeing is the market start to bring itself more into balance. It's starting to become a little bit more equilibrium. We're not seeing one side as heavily favored over the other. So we're starting to see inventory levels creep up, getting back to sort of normal where they need to be, which is good news for all concerned. So real estate is still a great place to invest your time and money and resources. We are happy to help you do that. Give us a call. We're here for whatever you need. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next time. Have a great weekend.